Welcome to the Guitar Workshop Bench. I'm Mr. Bench. Today we have a product here from Emerson Custom from Bixby, Oklahoma, USA. This is the 5-way pre-wired kit for Blender Stratocaster. 5-way Blender Stratocaster pre-wired kit. We're going to do an unboxing right now, but the problem is I actually unboxed this already, and so I've got to put it back together. I'm just going to put it back together right now, and then we'll unbox it. Okay, so we're going to break the seal on this thing right now. We'll save that in case we have an injury. And we see inside of the kit there is some foam. And we have a K&A pickup sticker, an Emerson sticker, a doodad. And we have a wiring diagram here from Emerson Custom. And then we have the actual mechanism itself, which is already, as you can see, it's pre-wired. And well, it's mostly pre-wired because this bit here doesn't have the wires on. So this is like it goes on the guitar. So let's take a look at our guitar and then start pulling things apart. So on the bench today we have a Fender Stratocasters 1994 40th Anniversary Edition. This is not the original pickguard on here. It has been upgraded with Teflon saddles, and it has locking tuners here. So we're just going to take the strings off, and then we're going to start pulling, you know, the guts out. You know, with these locking tuners, all you got to do is unlock the top bit, and it just has one curl around, doesn't even go all the way around the little bitty bit at the top there. So just kind of go right. Unlock them, and then, you know, this is a Tremolo style bridge, so it's going to go, you know, I don't have any whammy on here right now, but it's jiggling bits inside. And just pull them right through. The first time I did this, it was with a 1923 harp banjo, which you probably haven't seen one of those, but there was a wonderful old minstrel show that used harp banjos, and you know, they don't do that kind of thing anymore. Very jangly, very very American, and you know, that's something you're just not going to get these days. But we're following in that, but we're not there. We just pop them right on through. I once did this with a guitar that had actually been made in Wisconsin at a cheese factory. The entire guitar body was made out of a hardened Parmesan, which was not their normal fare, you know, it'd be in Wisconsin. But it had a remarkable tone. And the guy watched me just zipping them right through the cheese, and he says, "You got to be careful. You're gonna take a few calories with you." I had to laugh at that. Alright, now what we're going to do is take this pickguard off here, this tortoise shell, and we have a screwdriver that is too fat. So we're going to switch to one of these babies. There we go. You don't want to strip these things here. And one trick, you know, to keep a good hold on all of your screws is to get a big magnet. Now you can make one. If you can just get an induction coil and enough copper, you can just plug that puppy right in. It'll suck all the screws in your house into one location. But you know, I don't like to spare the voltage, so usually I get a fridge magnet. But since I got married, my wife has developed a phobia of things sticking to the fridge. You know, her mom had pictures all over the fridge and little dried bouquets and stuff like that, and you know, she just looks at the fridge and she says, "You know, I'm afraid to get the butter out because that stuff could all fall on me. I might die." So I don't have any fridge magnets since I got married, but it's been a good trade. It's been a good 35-year run so far. So, wow, that one's a tight one. We're just gonna skip on over. I'll meet you guys on the other side. You don't need to see all this. It's too much. Okay, this is the last one right here. And just open that up. We'll get to take a look at the inside. There you go. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a lot of give right here. This guitar is not actually working at the moment because the jack on the out has got an issue. It's not connected properly, so we're gonna have to fix that. Gonna have to fix a few things here. Looks like what a mess. Those strings are tight. There we go. Those are tight in there. We don't want to mess anything up because we know we never find out where it goes again. Yep. Alright, good. That's the inside of a guitar right there. Let's take these knobs off. Now keep it down. Animals. Oh, the wolves are out tonight. There we go. Come on. Go. You know, this is really way easier to do when you have no fear of breaking things. You gotta lose your fear of breaking things and just bust right into guitars that are worth a lot of money. But just lose your fear. Just do it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? These just unscrew right through there. And so does this. Oh, it's supposed to. There she goes. Go. The end of that just pops right off, like so. And now we see what we have to do. All right. So this whole thing just has got to come right out of here, and we don't screw it up. I think we should take a picture first. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It's the professional way. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's take this thing out of here and see what we can find. There we go. We're just gonna carefully graft it in like we're putting in an organ. And not like, you know, the rotary organ or the pipe organ, that sort of thing. I mean a human organ. If you're putting a human organ in, you're just gonna go real slow. And you're gonna make sure that you reconnect every little bit because, you know, you don't want somebody suffocating on their own spleen or something yucky like that. So we're just gonna put those bits together, and you know what they do, they cauterize and they sterilize and they they splicify and whatever they're gonna do, you know, it's not a real word, but here we go. So we'll just say, okay, well this thing here, that's a pickup. So that pickup is gonna come from here, and we're gonna pop it off of here, and we'll put it in the exact same spot. Oh yeah, there, so, right, good. Then when we get down to it, we figure, okay, well, this thing goes here and this thing goes there, and we just go one at a time until we make it all glue together. Or lead-free solder. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, stop the camera. So now we've disconnected everything like that. We're gonna take this new one here. We're gonna look at our diagram and we're gonna figure out where each of these little fiddly bits go. Like we can see here, this one goes there. Okay. Yep. Yep. Just as advertised. So that is our neck pickup. Okay. It's gonna go right there. Stick them together and stick a little solder in there. And we will have done one thing. You know, you do one thing every day, this thing will be done in 4 weeks. Now I'm not one of those old school solder bosses. Just a normal guy. And you can see here I got some cardboard underneath, because that cardboard underneath, that is gonna protect us, protect the guitar finish here, which is what we want. That's beautiful. You go right there. Oh boy, that's gonna be a hard one. Okay. Everybody goes right there. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I followed all my connections from one to the other, all down here, just like it's shown right here. So all this on here is together, and now we're going to take this jack out, because this actually has a broken piece inside, I'm pretty sure, because there's no signal coming from this guitar, and there was before some months ago. So I'm going to pop this baby out. This is kind of important now, because this is how the sound gets out of the little tubes. Yep, there we go. See, there's our problem right there. Disconnected. So pull that right out. Unscrew it. Alright. So there we go. We're going to put those right through there. Get this new baby put in. Voila. Just fits really difficultly in. I think we did something wrong. There we go. Okay, now we gotta connect these guys up here. Just follow your little diagram. And it says, to Jack. Dear Jack, please connect me here. Thanks. It goes right there. And then this one goes right there. Well, there. Looks like we connected up basically every bit here. Gonna degrunge the edge. But we just have to connect on this side here our little bits, and then we'll put it together and see if she plays. Yeah, there was a time when Gary Clapton, who wrote Will There Be a Sears in Heaven, was a popular jingle for a time, you know, back when they used to have the catalogs. He came in and he brought his guitar and he said, you know, this guitar is upside down. And I said, well, that's because it's left-handed. And, you know, he really appreciated that. It was one of those times when you could feel yourself making a difference. And, you know, he actually put the word bench into one of his songs. If you got a broken guitar, you want to play on Mr. Bench. Gotta use the right tool for the right job. There we go. Yep. Yep. There we go. Okay, so volume. Tone. And tone. There we go. Alright, now just tuck it right back in there. Make sure you don't have any little bits of wires. You didn't leave any tools inside. Think like a surgeon. There we go. Something's jiggling in there. There we go. Okay. I'll just put it back on. I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, before we put all the strings on here, we're just going to plug her in. Oh. Well. Doesn't go in the hole, so gonna have to pull that out and do something. Okay, there. I think what we got here, it's too far in, so I'm gonna take this spacer out right here. Little grip washer there. We will do it without the grip. And see if she'll fit in there. We give you the whole story here on the Guitar Workshop bench with Mr. Bench. Failures and all. Setbacks, not real failures, setbacks. There's our setback right there. Okay. We're just gonna stick that in there right now. You gonna fit? You booger? Holy moly. Aftermarket. That's tight there. I'm gonna have to loosen that baby up. There. Alright, see now, I feel like it's a little longer in there than it was before we put the, you know, on the old one there, so let's see if she's gonna take it. You can always take a little Dremel and open up extra space. There she goes. Okay, good. It's a nice tight fit, but not too tight. Okay, so now we're gonna, I just got one string on here. I was putting a second one on, but can't help myself. Oh, no, there you go. Wow, you're so tight. Okay, see what we got. There we go, it all works inside. That's a miracle, first time. Okay, I'll string her up and then we'll give her a play. Well, I'd say that that's a success. This is the Prewired Kit 5-way Blender Stratocaster from Emerson, and I'd say it's a success. We got everything working, and you know, it's a better quality than comes with the Stratocaster to begin with, or so I hear. And the Stratocaster did not work correctly, and now it does. We had some various issues inside. We had a broken knob and a bad jack. But it sounds good, plays well. No problems. So thanks for joining me on the Guitar Workshop Bench with Mr. Bench. I'm Mr. Bench. And until next time.